Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave you like. Have finally made a decision, and it's one that absolutely no one saw coming. The team has just made an announcement that shocked fans, analysts, and even players around the league. What the Warriors have decided to do will have a massive impact on the direction of this franchise, the future of Stephen Curry's championship window, and the next chapter of Golden State basketball. For weeks, all eyes have been on the Warriors front office. There were whispers, insider leaks, and endless debates about what the team would do next, especially after an off-season filled with uncertainty. Between trade rumors, roster shakeups, and the ongoing drama surrounding Jonathan Kuminga's contract situation, fans have been left on edge. Everyone wanted answers, and now the Warriors have finally spoken. The decision is official and it caught nearly everyone off guard. According to multiple reports, their Warriors have decided to move forward with Jonathan Kuminga as a core piece of their long-term future. That's right. Despite intense trade rumors linking him to the Sacramento Kings and other teams, Golden State has decided not to move him. Instead, they're committing to the young forward and keeping him in the Bay. The front office reportedly turned down several trade proposals in recent weeks, signaling that they believe Kuminga's development and potential are too valuable to give up. This is huge. Just a few days ago, it looked like Kuminga might be gone. Discussions between the Kings and Warriors had resumed, and insiders said the two teams were seriously exploring a sign-and-trade deal. Sacramento had even put together an offer that included Malik Monk and a protected first-round pick in 2030. But after weighing all options, the Warriors front office led by Mike Dunleavy Jr. made the call to stand firm. No deal, no trade. Kuminga stays. Now, let's break down what this means. The Warriors didn't make this decision lightly. There were a lot of factors at play. First, there's the cap situation. If Golden State had gone through with a trade for Monk, they would have been hard-capped at the first tax apron. That would have limited their flexibility to make any more roster moves this season, including signing key role players like Al Horford or other veterans they were targeting. Financially, it didn't make sense. Second, and maybe more importantly, their Warriors see something special in Kuminga. They've watched his growth up close. He's just 22 years old, still developing, and yet he's already shown flashes of stardom. His athleticism, defensive ability, and improved scoring have made him one of the most exciting young forwards in the league. And with the Warriors getting older, they need that youth and energy more than ever. The decision to keep him is about the future as much as it is about the present. But here's where things get even more interesting. Sources close to the situation say that Golden State didn't just decide to keep Kuminga. They also finalized a new contract extension offer. The team reportedly adjusted their proposal to meet some of Kuminga's demands, removing the controversial team option that had caused so much tension earlier in negotiations. This move stunned fans and even some executives around the league because it signals a complete shift in approach from the Warriors front office. Remember just last week, Kuminga's agent, Aaron Turner, went public saying his client was ready to take the qualifying offer. If the Warriors didn't remove that team option, taking the qualifying offer would have been a bold move. It would have made Kuminga a free agent in 2026 and given him total control over his future. But that's now off the table. With this new deal, their Warriors are not only keeping him, but showing full faith in his future with the franchise. This is a statement move by the Warriors. They're saying loud and clear they believe Jonathan Kuminga is part of the next generation of Golden State basketball. They're betting that his talent, his potential, and his drive to win will help carry the team into the future. And honestly, this might be exactly what Stephen Curry has been waiting for. Curry has always made it clear he wants to compete for championships every single year. He doesn't want a rebuild, but he also understands that the Warriors can't rely on the same cow forever. Draymond Green is aging, Klay Thompson is gone, and the league is only getting tougher. So building around both experience and youth is the only way forward. By keeping Kuminga, their Warriors are striking that balance, protecting their long-term potential while staying competitive in the short term. Fans have been quick to react and the response has been explosive. Social media lit up the moment the news dropped. Some fans are ecstatic, saying this is the right move, that Kuminga deserves a real chance to shine alongside Curry. Others are shocked that Golden State didn't pull the trigger on a trade, believing they could have landed another proven scorer like Malik Monk. But no matter what side of the debate you're on, there's no denying one thing. This decision changes the trajectory of the Warriors season. And let's not overlook what this means for the locker room. Their Warriors have always prided themselves on culture, trust, chemistry, and communication. Locking in Kuminga sends a message to the rest of the team. If you put in the work, the organization will believe in you. That kind of decision builds loyalty and motivation. If he becomes the two-way star, their Warriors believe he can be someone who can defend elite wings, run the floor, and consistently score. Then this move will be remembered as the one that reignited Golden State's next great chapter. But if he struggles or fails to progress, critics will be quick to point back to this very moment and question why the team didn't trade him when his value was high. Either way, their Warriors have made their stand. They've looked at the future. They've weighed the risks and they've decided that Jonathan Kuminga is worth the faith. The announcement has surprised everyone because it goes against the narrative. Many believe that the Warriors were desperate to move on from their young players to chase another title. Instead, this shows a more balanced and forward-thinking approach. And for Warriors fans, that's exciting. It means the team is not just living in the past, but building for the future, with Curry still leading the way, but with new stars being molded right beside him. It's the perfect mix of legacy and evolution. As this news spreads across the basketball world, you can feel the energy building again in the Bay Area. Their Warriors' decision has set the tone for what could be a pivotal season. The message is clear. They're not done. They're not fading away quietly. They're reloading, retooling, and refocusing, with Kuminga now locked in as a major part of that plan. So, Warriors fans, get ready. The franchise has finally spoken and the path forward is set. The surprising decision to keep Jonathan Kuminga and commit to him long-term signals the start of a new era in Golden State. The future just got a whole lot brighter, and the rest of the NBA better pay attention, because if Kuminga rises to the occasion, their Warriors might just shock the world all over again. Warriors Nation, it's official. The decision is in, and it's one that could redefine everything. Stay tuned, because if this is how the season is starting, imagine what's coming next.